Birthday Hawa, birthday Hawa Shai, birthday Hawa, birthday Hawa Shai, call Halayim Hawa, Allahayna, Yahweh Bashem Al Shai, Bashem Rakal Kudash. Bless you, Most High Yahweh. Bless you in the name of the only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, in the name of Spirit Holy, which are uttered in the Paleo Hebrew, the ancient language that has been returned unto us Hebrew Israelites, and to call upon our power of one consent. It is, of course, going to be the elect that's going to call upon the name of Yahweh Bashem Al Shai, Bashem Rakadash for their salvation and be delivered. And, of course, double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, who well, peace and salutation again to the elect, the first fruit, star with the prophets of 144,000. And you have the rest of the remnant of the men, women, and children who are Israelites, who are who are believers, of the Lord, which they hear the words through the prophets and shall, of course, receive faith and believe, all right, and be delivered. So, Shemal Mafia is a mapper from the Great Millstone Plaintables camp located here in the city of Philadelphia. Coming with this dream, it's like a dream I had, and I tried to do it in a live stream format, but ended up realizing that the stream ended up stopping. It was had put up a prompt to reconnect, but I didn't realize until I actually was complete with my lesson. So I'm taking it upon me, not quenching the spirit, to redo it and just go from there. So that'll be it. So basically, last night, being January the 20th, 2025, hopefully year of our deliverance and destruction and judgment to Esau Edom, which is the so-called wheat man who claims to be pure wheat, but isn't he? He's Adawam or red, all right? And the elite of them, the banking families go back to Edom, okay? And this is spiritually Sodom and Egypt, America. And this is a place of our captivity. And since Esau has ruled over the whole world, you have it that Israelites are in captivity until Yahweh Shemashai brings down this evil rulership. And what we're looking at here is just a vehicle, a Merkab or a chariot. Okay, illustration and the depiction of art, in which the scriptures go into wheel and the wheel describes as whirlwinds, clouds. Okay, and they came and they had delivered different individuals out of this realm and such, and even taken individuals to different places. So I'm just gonna go into a dream that I had last night. The dream followed as this. I was at work, or going to work, and there's this particular driveway in which I tend to walk through, but I was just basically in front of it. And there was another coworker that, walked by nearby, and usually we cross the street to go to our yard, the plantation, the field, to go in there and sign in and get our trucks and leave and such, right? So I'm standing there waiting basically probably to cross the street, but I was facing the driveway. I wasn't facing the actual yard, okay? And, the other coworker, he usually, usually in the morning they'll say what's up and stuff like that, walk past you, we both cross the street or something like that. But this case, I had looked up and I saw what I was like, that was like a chair. I was like, yo, did you see that? What was that? What was up there? It was a chariot up in the sky. And then when I think he just, the coworker just pretty much he disregarded what I said and kept going. And then when I looked back, looked again, I seen it descend. I seen a motor cub descend, man. And it was, I was just like, whoa. And it was huge. It was massive, and it had this type of colorway. This occurred very early in the morning, but it had this type of color, this dark grayish black um, with the white, kind of like a Star Wars craft. And it was coming down, man. And I ended up just waking up. And I didn't want to forget it. And I didn't want to quench the spirit not to tell it. So I just had to tell it. So I'm just going to go do the spirit, remembering all the scriptures, the how Ratazah and the spirit, how I brought it out. And I brought out Joel, the second chapter, going at around the 28th verse. Or, yeah, 28th verse. And it says here, and it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your old men shall dream dreams, and your young men shall see visions. Okay, and this upon all flesh, not just Israelites. Okay, so you have the other nations that receive different visions, and they might put them up online. They put them in books and such, and put them in movies, and you have it where, and these things are now being told, and hey, they go back to a lot of biblical prophecy. Okay, so they could be things that are going to happen. All right, and we do know that the Lord is going to come back and redeem his elect. All right, so it says in verse 29, and also upon the servants, all right, the prophets of Yahweh Shem Ashah, the servants, the elect, right? And upon the handmaids in those days I will pour out my spirit. So you're going to have the Lord pour out his spirit and let us know different things. All right? So, that's why I'm telling you these things. Now, you had it where in the book of 2 Kings 2 and 1, you had it where Elijah was going to be taken up in heaven. All right. So I'm just going to go into this account. It says in 2 Kings 2 and 1, it says, and it came to pass when Yahweh would take up Elijah. I went into how Elijah's name in the Hebrew is Aliyah, which is Allah and Yah. Power Yahweh, or Aliyah. Okay. Power, Allah, and Yah is shortened for Yahweh. Okay? Yahweh is power. Break down to. Came to pass when Yahweh would take up Elijah from into heaven by a whirlwind. A whirlwind just a code name for a chariot. A sa'ir. Okay? Which is like a tempest, a whirlwind. Okay? Just a code name for it. And like I said, like you have times where you see chariots in different movies, and it could be violent, where it seems like it's a storm, somebody getting taken up, or as they say, taken up, which is Ilah in the Hebrew. Okay, take up is Ilah in the Hebrew, which means to go up or ascend. To be taken away, to be brought up, okay? And that's what's going to happen for the elect, okay? They're going to be taken up and recovered, okay? It was First Thessalonians, the 4th chapter. It says in verse 16, where the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, and with the voice of an archangel, and with the trump of power, and the dead and Hamashiach, the anointed one, Yahweh Shai, shall rise first. And those that died within this truth, all right, they're going to be coming with Yahweh Shai at his second coming. And there, then this is 1 Thessalonians 4 and 17, then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them. Okay, gonna be Yahweh Shem Shai. You're gonna have the angels, all right, in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. And it could be one big chariot. Okay, the apostle goes into. And so shall we be ever with the Lord. Okay. And hey, we gonna be safe, man. You know, Lord will we be elect. All right. So going back into this, is the Second Kings 2:2. It says, and Elijah said unto Elisha, all right, Elisha is Allah Yeshai by Barath in the Hebrew. Allah Yeshai, Allah being God, Yeshai is save. Okay. Understudy of Elijah. And Elijah said to Elisha, tarry here, I pray thee, for Yahweh has sent me to Bethel. And Elisha said unto him, as the Lord liveth, and as thy soul liveth, I will not leave thee. So they went down to Bethel, and the sons of the prophets that were at Bethel came forth to Elisha and said unto him, knowest thou that the Lord Yahweh will take away thy master from thy heat today? All right, you had that out there, that rumor, that report was out. Okay, so, and you have it, master out of one, just an overseer. Okay, superintendent of household. Okay, reverence to men, respect. Okay. From thy heat this day, today. And he said, yeah, I know it. Hold your peace. And Elijah said unto him, Elisha, tarry here, I pray thee, for the Lord has sent me to Jericho. And he said, as the Lord liveth, and as thy soul liveth, I will not leave thee. So they came to Jericho. And hey, I was going into how, pretty much, to be by a prophet, prophets, or be around prophets, being around men of the Lord, that's a good trait. Okay, and it's not something light. Now, I went into the book of Ecclesiasticus, the 6th chapter, which goes into Ecclesiasticus 6 and verse 14. A faithful friend is a strong defense, and he that hath found such, and one has found a treasure. So if you find a faithful friend, that's going to be true, pure, dependable, reliable. Hey, you found a treasure, something that is rare, something that is invaluable. Okay. It says, nothing doth countervail a faithful friend. His excellency is invaluable. There you go. Because, a faithful friend, man, hey, ain't nothing better than that, man. You can count on them. All right? Even in adversity. You have it. Faithful brothers are born for adversity. I'm roughly paraphrasing. It says, a faithful friend is the medicine of life. That's heavy. And they that fear the Lord shall find him. Okay, so you'll get a great friend, a faithful friend, if you fear the Lord. Whoso fear the Lord shall direct his friendship aright, for as he is, so shall his neighbor be also. That's heavy. And we're going to get in this account, even how Elijah, or his understudy Elisha, became as similar as his neighbor, his brother, is, in the spirit, which is Elijah. Okay? My son, gather instruction from thy youth up, so shalt thou find wisdom until thy old age. Okay? So, going up, back to it, it says, Second Kings 2:6, and Elijah said unto her, tarry, I pray thee here, for the Lord has sent me to Jordan, or Jordan. he said, as the Lord liveth and thy soul liveth, I will not leave thee. And the two went on. And 50 men of the sons of the prophets went and stood to view afar off, and they stood by Jordan. Okay, so they gonna see what's up. They knew Elijah was gonna leave, get taken up. It says, and Elijah took his mantle and wrapped it together and smote the waters, and they were divided hither and thither, so that they went over on dry ground. That's spiritual power Elijah had. And it came to pass, when they were gone over, that Elijah said unto Elisha, ask what I shall do for thee before I be taken away from thee. And Elisha said, I pray thee, or beg thee, let a double portion of spirit be upon thee. And I wanted to bless him. Okay? And it says, and he said, thou hast asked a hard thing. Nevertheless, if thou see me when I am taken from thee, it shall be unto thee. But if not, it shall not be also. And it came to pass, as they went on and talked, behold, there appeared a chariot of fire, meaning a UFO, and horses of fire, and parted them both asunder. And Elijah went up by whirlwind into heaven. So he got abducted. He went up, going into it again. Ilah, which is the ascend. All right, to be taken away. All right, beamed up by Sire, whirlwind into the Shemayim. Okay, so you get taken. Now I went into how chariots can take you from one place to another on a mission, do different things. All right, all according to Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay, you had Daniel was in the lion's den, and this what happened. This is Bella the dragon. It's in the Apocrypha, original King James Bible part of it. It says, now there was in Drury a prophet named Habakkuk, who had made pottage and had broken bread in a bowl, and was going into the field to bring it to the reapers. But the angel of the Lord said unto Habakkuk, go, carry the dinner that thou hast into Babylon unto Daniel, who is in the lion's den. And Habakkuk said, Lord, I never been to Babylon, neither do I know where the den is. And then the angel of the Lord took him by the crown and bare him by the hair of his head, and due to vehemency of his spirit set him in Babylon over the den. All right, this is by force. Okay, and urgency, and also it means to carry off. Okay, and I was born into a point just imagine like I know, like in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you might want to show somebody this technique work. I'm gonna use vehemency, zealousness, forcefulness, and show you that this work. Show you this technique work. To carry, it also means to carry, from the Latin vehementia, vehementia. All right. And the angels are rough, can be rough. All right, austere. It says vehemency of the spirit, and set him over the den. And Habakkuk said, "O Daniel, or Daniel Allah. All right, the power is my judge. That's what his name means. Take the dinner which God, or Yahweh Shem Shai, has sent thee." And Daniel said, Thou hast remembered thee, O my power, neither hast thou forsaken them that seek thee and love thee. Remember that. Remember Zakarwa, the Barium. Remember those words. So Daniel arose and did eat, and the angel of the Lord sat Habakkuk in his own place again immediately. So an angel can send you on a mission, get something done, transport you back. All right. So understand that. 2 Kings 2:22, or 2 Kings 2:12. And Elisha saw it and cried, my father, the chariot of Israel. Yeah, these are chariots of Israel, not the chariots of the heathen. Okay, you got drones and stuff that's up there. They're not the chariots of Israel. You have the chariots of the Lord, okay, which defy what drones can do. And the horsemen thereof. And he saw him no more, and he took hold of his clothes and rent them into two pieces. He took up the mantle of Elijah, and that fell from him, and went back and stood by the bank of Jordan. And he took the mantle of Elijah that fell from him, and smote the waters, and said, Where is the Lord Yahweh, the God of Elijah? And when he had smitten the waters, they parted hither and thither, and Elisha went over. Okay, so he got that double portion. He was to do like just as Elijah was doing. Okay, so Elisha succeeds Elijah. Okay, and you can go into that. But what I end up going into is 2 Kings, the 6th chapter. All right. And I got out how a servant had to get his eyes open to see the chariots. And how in my vision, the dude that's from my job, he couldn't see, you know. So, you know, it's like spiritual. The things we can see that they can't see. It's like when you look up and see, a lot of people might even say, oh, well, you know, damn, like I'll be like, the Lord is with me. I seen sometimes the Lord show chariots, and I'm like, yeah, the Lord is with me. And the people say, oh no, they drones or they something else or just a balloon. You gotta get the eyes open. All right, you could go into this account. All right, going straight here, it says, I read from the top, read the whole chapter, but it says, and he answered, fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them. Right, different other armies and horses. All right. You had with a king of Syria. All right, and host, and then you had the Lord show. Hey, he got the angels could pass about. Hey, the servants, and that fear the Lord. So you go into this, and it says in verse 17, Elisha prayed and said, Lord, I pray thee, open his eyes that he may see. And Yahweh opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw, and behold, a mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha. All right, so we got the angels, the chariots, bam, around, but he couldn't see until it was open to him. There's a lot of people, they don't see what Yahweh Shem Al Shai got, and they gonna see what the Lord got, you know, when he dealing with his elect. You know, you can read Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5 and 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as has afflicted him, and have made no account of his labors. When they shall see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all they look for. And you're going to see that the angels, you know, the Morakubim, the chariots, they coming for the elect, man, for deliverance. And they're going to bring destruction to the other heathen. Scriptures I had brought out was Isaiah 31, I think, or Jeremiah 31:5, it says, "As birds fly, so the Lord Yahweh of hosts so will the Lord Yahweh of hosts defend Jerusalem." Right? Birds flying. Think about the chariots coming up, swooping. Defend it, also he will deliver it, and passing over he will preserve it. And I brought out the point pasak for pass over, the Hebrew word for passing over, meaning to skip over. Okay? And that's heavy. To spare. Okay? That's what's going to happen for the elect. They're going to be spared. Alright? Defending it, also he would deliver it, and passing over he would preserve it. He would guard it. The elect. So, it's a lot of great things to come. Beautiful things to come. And we just got to keep looking on up. As our salvation draweth nigh. That was a testimony due to Spirit. Okay? So, I'm going to leave it as that. Call Elohim La'yah B'Shem Hashai B'Shem Kakadash. And double honors to the elders, apostles of Great Millstone. Joel chapter 2 and 27. And ye know, and ye shall, and ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am Yahweh your power, and none else. And my people shall never be ashamed. Wadi Abba Shem Hashai B'Shem Kakadash. Shalom to you, like.